Who are we kidding here, guys? It's Conor McGregor fight week, so it's only right that I pull out my OG, notorious Conor McGregor t-shirt and see if we can still even get this thing to fit on. I've had this thing for, I think, 12, 13 years. Reebok style. That's when Reebok was putting out the heat for the fighters. Let's go, man. Let's go. It's Conor McGregor fight week. We got the notorious Reebok throwback, baby. And we're ready to go. Excuse me while I crack my drink and get ready to break down the UFC fight card for you guys. As you guys know, as you guys are aware, we just predicted the future in the last fight card. We said Fiziev with the second round TKO. And guess what the fuck happened? Fiziev got the second round TKO. Call me a fucking fortune reader. Hand me your palm so I can tell you how much money you're going to have in a couple years if you follow this channel. Millions. Let's go. It's incredible, the things that are happening. It's absolutely incredible. We're going to keep this thing going. This weekend, today's Saturday. I'm breaking down the card early. So if anything happens, somebody doesn't make weight, somebody gets injured, I'm fucked. I'm absolutely fucked because I like to get my shit out early. So I'm absolutely torched if anything happens to this card. But until then, I'm going to break it down early for you guys and we're going to have some fun. So today's Saturday. There's no fights. There's no fucking fights on. And I'm losing my mind. But that's okay because it gives me time to break down the card. What do you got? It gives me time to break down the card. Okay? So let's jump in and let's enjoy today. I've been enjoying the World Cup. It's fun. I love the World Cup, to be honest with you. I have a great time. But now it's time to break down UFC 329. Conor McGregor versus Max Holloway. Who do you think's going to win? Let's find out. Thanks for tuning in. All right. Well, the Alessandro Costa and Cody Durden. I don't like Cody Durden. I'm not a Cody Durden fan. I think he's kind of on his way out. His last fight wasn't impressive. And I don't think that Alessandro Costa is going to have a hard time taking Cody Durden out of this fight. I'm going to go with an Alessandro Costa submission in the second round. And we're going to start this card off awesome. The energy here is going to be crazy because everybody's fighting on a Conor McGregor fight card. Everybody wants to be on a Conor McGregor fight card, and everybody is on a Conor McGregor fight card. Okay? There's nothing like it. The energy, the environment, the sold-out venue, there's nothing like it. Alessandro Costa is going to bring the energy and take out Cody Durden in the second round submission. And we got Zachary Reese versus Ryan Gandra. I like Zachary Reese. I was a big Zachary Reese fan, and then he got hit in the nuts, and he had to stop the fight. And then his last fight, he lost. So it's been. I had high hopes for big Texas Zach, but it's been a little bit of a hard run. And then Ryan Gandry's coming off of a win. He's 9-1. This is not an easy contest for Zachary Reese. It's not going to be an easy fight. So I think Zachary Reese might take another L here. Sadly, I am a Zachary Reese fan, but I think Ryan Gandra is pretty tough. I think Gandra's pretty tough, and I think he's going to be electric. I think, like I said, everybody's going to feed off of the Conor McGregor energy. Everybody's going to feed off the Conor McGregor card. So this is going to be a test. This is going to be a testing time to see what's going to happen. I think it's going to be a decision. I think Zachary Reese is going to lose this fight. I'm going to give Ryan Gandra a split decision for the victory, and hopefully it's one of the only decisions in the fight card. Because everybody wants to finish their opponent on a Conor McGregor fight card. Can you guys believe I'm saying that? Can you guys believe I'm saying Conor McGregor fight card? It's absolutely insane. So, the Farial Basharat and Ethan Ewing fight, I am going to tell you guys, that fight is off. Ewing was battling an injury. I don't know if they filled in for this fight yet. It sucks for Basharat, and it sucks for Ewing. I'm a Ewing fan. Ewing's a tough fucking fighter. He brings the fight, and he also is a safety guy. He's actually like a 9-to-5 guy, and then he brings the fight on the weekends. It's actually impressive. So it's a sad thing to see that Ewing is hurt. He's battling an injury, and he's had to cancel out of this fight. So tough. I'll let you guys know if I find out if Basharat is going to get another opponent, but I'm not sure. I haven't heard anything. I can check my phone. I don't want to be rude, but we can look it up. Has Basharat gotten another opponent? UFC 329. No, so he does not have a new opponent. So somebody might step in. What weight is that? 136. Well, sorry, I couldn't do it. But hey, somebody else will. So I went to the next fight. Hopefully, Basharat gets another opponent for the Conor McGregor fight card, UFC 329. So then we got Damian Panias and Cesar Almeida. I think Damian Panias is going to knock out Almeida pretty easily. Almeida's an older cat. He's an older cat. They're both the same height. Panias is coming off of a win here. Panias is a scary ass dude, bro. He's just scary as hell. I think he's an African dude from Suriname, and then Almeida's a Brazilian guy. He's gonna try to bring him down, grapple with him, but I think that Panias is just gonna fucking outwork him, outgrind him. And if you guys seen anything from the World Cup, these African dudes do not fucking play around. They come to play, even if they're doubted, even if they're underdogs, they're coming to play. So I'm excited to see Panias get the win here, and I'm gonna say first round KO with Panias, and he's gonna feed off that UFC 329 injury. This card is gonna be absolutely electric. It's gonna be absolutely lights out, and I think Panias is gonna knock this dude the fuck out. All right, and I gotta be careful here because I'm married. All right, I'm a married man, loyally married man. We got Tracy Cortez and Wayne Kong. Tracy Cortez is gonna get the W, and I'm gonna move on to the next fight because I'm a loyal married man. All right. Next fight. You know what I mean? Golly, boy. Golly. All right, next. Luke Riley versus Kaya Kamaka III. That's a fucking sweet ass name. If I was a samurai, Kaya Kamaka III would be my fucking name, bro. That's nasty work. His dad was like, hold on. Let me cook. Kaya Kamaka III, bro. What's his dad's name? Kaya Kamaka II? You can't change the name at that point. You just gotta name everybody the same fucking name. Because it's too cool to let go. What if the next guy's name is John? John Kamaka. You're cooked. I'd be mad as fuck. I'd kill myself. Or edit that out, YouTube. I was just kidding. I would be pissed. But he's versing Luke Riley. And Luke Riley is a straight up dog from England. From the other side of the pond. Luke Riley is an absolute animal. So, unfortunately, I'm going to have to pick Luke Riley to stay undefeated here and go 14-0. Luke Riley is going to dog him out, take him to deep water, and finish him in the third round. I don't know if you guys have seen Luke Riley fight, but he is a technician. He's a point scorer, but he's also lightning in a bottle. Luke Riley's furious with the striking, furious with the hands, and his movement is absolutely insane. I'm a big Luke Riley fan. I think the dude is lights out. So, I think the English guy here is going to get a win. And it's going to be... Excuse me, and it's going to be in glorious fashion. I'm a big Luke Riley fan, and I think Luke Riley's going to knock this dude out. Deep water, third round, KO, Luke Riley. There's nothing you can do. Let's go, Luke. All right. I'm biased here. I'm very biased here, and I don't really want you guys to be like, but Cody Garbrandt is my champ. Cody Garbrandt is my champion. Okay? The only reason Cody Garbrandt doesn't still have gold around his waist is because TJ Dillashaw is a cheating piece of shit, and he was juiced up and he took my champion's chin, and I will stand that until the grave. I will take that with me until the grave. TJ Dillashaw is a piece of shit and took out Cody Garbrandt with the juice running through his veins, and he took his chin and he snatched it from his soul. And that's the only reason Cody Garbrandt does not have UFC gold still wrapped around his waist. Cody Garbrandt was absolutely incredible. He was absolutely incredible. Shit will bring me to tears if I think about it sometimes. Some of those, God, it just breaks my heart sometimes thinking about it. Because I was the champion. And TJ Dillashaw was so juiced up to the gills. He had so much fucking steroids running through his gut, doing it through his body, dude. And USADA or whoever the fuck was doing the drug test at the time just let him go in that ring and kill my champion, bro. He'd never been killed before. He just took it. Took his soul. God, it just gets me so fired up. This is one of the UFC storylines that pisses me off, dude. Just pisses me off because I love Cody, man. Now he got him fucking tattooing swords on his face. Because he just... God, man. God. Cody's been looking good. Let's talk about the present now. Let's talk about the present. Cody's been looking awesome. Cody's a fighter. He's a dog, and he's been looking awesome lately. I'm here for the Cody revival. The Cody Garbrandt revival. Give him a fucking championship fight. I don't care. The Cody Garbrandt knife on the face revival. It's a knife revival, bruh. Adrian Yanez is coming off of a draw. I don't give a fuck about a draw. Cody Garbrandt's going to absolutely work the shit out of Adrian Yanez. No offense. I think Adrian Yanez is a good fighter. He's a veteran. He's a good guy. Smart guy. Nice guy. But Cody Garbrandt's going to work him. Deep water. He's going to do some of those weaves he was doing versus these guys. I don't know if you guys remember some of the Cody Garbrandt clinics. When Cody Garbrandt was actually flowing. When Cody Garbrandt's in a flow state, nobody's touching him, bro. Nobody's fucking touching him. You can get an Irish tap dancer, and they won't even come close to the flow state that Cody Garbrandt's going to hit. Cody Garbrandt is going to work Adrian Yanez and get a unanimous decision, if not a KO. Okay? I'm going to move on to the next fight. I got a little too emotional on that one. I just get so worked up when I think about Cody Garbrandt. And then that TJ Dillashaw. God, bro. Next fight. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. It really is a piece of my heart that got ripped out and stepped on, okay? Got fucking ripped out and stepped on. Okay, now we got NCAA great, future NCAA Hall of Famer, Gable Stevenson. They didn't even give my guy a picture. Give my fucking guy a picture. He's a heavyweight world champion, heavyweight Olympian. Give him a picture, Dana. What are we doing? Gable Stevenson is going to fucking kill this guy, Alicia Ellison. I feel bad for this guy. Did he take the fight, or did they just pay him double and say, go get slaughtered? Because Gable Stevenson is going to hit him with that right. Have you guys seen some of his amateur fights? Oh, my Jesus. Right hand shoot to the double leg, and he's dead. That's his signature move. Watch. Gable Stevenson, first round, he's going to throw the right overhand. He's going to double leg this guy into oblivion. And this dude's going to be asleep before he hits the canvas. And then Gable's going to let you better hope Herb Dean's not fucking refereeing this fight, or this guy might really die. This guy might die. Herb's so goddamn slow now. Herb can't fucking stop a fight. It was 3 feet in front of him, and the guy was having a seizure. Gable Stevenson's going to overhand right this guy, double leg him into oblivion. This dude's going to be asleep before he hits the ground. Herb Dean's going to be like, fight back. Fight back, you fucking moron. Gable Stevenson might murder this guy, but this is my heavyweight. This guy is going to be the heavyweight. God, he's going to be lights out. You know, Josh Hockett is cool. Josh Hockett is a fucking good fighter. But Gable Stevenson has the wrestling that none of these guys have. None of these guys have this kind of caliber of wrestling. This is an NCAA Hall of Famer. Do you understand what I'm saying? Do you understand how hard it is to be an NCAA Hall of Famer at heavyweight and to keep those accolades for as long as he's kept them? This dude is absolutely the best wrestler ever, and now he's going to kill these people in the octagon. I'm going to go with Gable Stevenson, first round KO within 45 seconds of the fight. 45 seconds. Bet, if you can bet under 60 seconds of the first round, Gable Stevenson is going to kill this guy. And you better hope that Herb Dean's not reffing this fight. Nevada State Commission, if you give Herb Dean this fight, you're an absolute fucking moron. Because Herb Dean's brain doesn't even process information within 60 seconds. Give it Mark Goddard and let him fucking work. Mark Goddard will keep this fighter safe for his retirement. Because he's going to get retired after this fight. No offense to this guy. I'm not trying to be rude here. But Gable Stevenson is the greatest fucking athlete we've ever seen. This dude's doing backflips and he's 385 pounds. Next fight. God, this card is fucking stacked, dude. This card is fucking stacked. We got Robert Whittaker, fresh off of a jaw break from Khamzat Chimaev, off for the loss. And Robert Whittaker is back, baby. And he's fighting Nikita Krylov. I think Nikita Krylov is a good fighter. But I'm gonna go with Robert Whittaker here. But I'm apprehensive because how's Robert feeling after that jaw break? That's something that would scar me for life. I don't know if I could even fight the same. I would definitely be tucking my chin different. I'd be moving different. I'd be afraid of a guy getting his arm around me. But I know Robert's trained for these things. I know that he's prepared. He's probably toughened his jaw back up. I'm sure he's done some kind of tempering training, getting out of the choke and things like that. And Khamzat Chimaev is just a scary individual with scary power. So I don't think it's going to be a big deal. I think Robert Whittaker's probably going to take the heat to Krylov. And Robert Whittaker's going to get a second round finish here. He's not going to get it in the decision because he doesn't want to do that. He's back. He wants to show that he's back. He wants to bring the power. And Robert Whittaker's going to kill this guy in the second round. Not kill, but he's going to put the heat to him. And Robert Whittaker's a technician. He's one of the greatest. He's one of the greatest light heavyweight, welterweight fighters we've ever seen, okay? He's the greatest, dude. Middleweight, light heavyweight, whatever. He's one of the greatest. I think Robert Whittaker's going to do fine here. It's a little tune-up for him. He's going to take this guy out, and then Robert Whittaker's back on the map. I'd love to see it, and I'm excited for it. And that's going to end out the prelims. That's the prelims, people. This fight is absolutely stacked. This fight is stacked, dude. All right. Now we got King Green versus Terrence McKinney. I don't really like that they set this fight up. I don't like that this is a fight. I'm going to be honest with you. I'm a King Green fan. I think he's funny. I'm a Terrence McKinney fan. If I'm going to be honest here and pick a winner, Terrence McKinney is going to knock him out in the first round. No offense to King Green. King Green's coming off of a win. He's been looking awesome. He's been looking absolutely fantastic. But Terrence McKinney is known for either getting a first round finish or getting fucking knocked out. I think Terrence is going to lay it all out on the line. He's going to charge King Green. And King just stands weird. He doesn't fucking have his hands up. He stands with his hands down. Terrence might be too quick for him. He's going to catch him in the first round. It's going to be a first round KO. Terrence McKinney, and I think it's going to be awesome. It's going to be a good fight. But I think that, I like both of the guys, so I don't want to sit here and talk trash about it. Either way, I don't want to see either of those guys lose. But if they do lose, they're going to lose in magnificent fashion. And it's going to be fast. It's going to be a fast fight. Now we're going to go to Brandon Royval and Lonair Kavanaugh. This is a tough one, dude. Because the flyweight division is kind of iffy, but Kavanaugh's a good fighter. He's only got 1 loss on his record. Brandon Royval's got 9 losses on his record. He's coming off a loss, but that was versus the champion. This is a tough one. This is a tough fight to pick. This could be a pick-me. What are the odds at on this fight? Minus 220. So they have Kavanaugh as a favorite, which makes sense. But you gotta factor in Brandon Royval's dog. Brandon Royval has a dog in him. Especially on cards like this. When Brandon Royval needs to show up, he shows up. I think I'm gonna pick the underdog here. I'm gonna pick Brandon Royval here. It's gonna be a decision. Nobody's gonna be knocked out. I'm gonna pick Brandon Royval here. Takes him to the rounds, and I think that Brandon Royval gets back on the win column. I think I'm going to take Brandon Royval here. Underdog play, Brandon Royval. Decision. Magnificent striking. It's going to be a clinic here. If not, it could go either way. Kavanaugh's an awesome fighter, but I think Brandon Royval might have a little bit more dog in him that Kavanaugh hasn't seen yet. So we'll find out. Brandon Royval, you got to think of the people Brandon Royval has fought versus the people that Kavanaugh has fought. Just lately. If we look it up right now. So Brandon Royval, the people that he's fought has been way more, I think, in my opinion. So you got to think who he's fought. He's just fought Manel Kopp, Joshua Vaughn, Tasu Taya, Brandon Moreno, and the champion. That's the top. That's all the people. That's everybody. And who does Kavanaugh fought? I believe he's fought not anywhere near that. He hasn't fought near that amount of people, dude. Let's see. That's everybody. That's the whole division. Manel Kopp just won. Tatsu Taira. Dude. Sometimes you have to look at the ratings, but then you have to look at who of these guys fought. Okay, before you make a decision. Especially if Brandon Royval's been fighting the same guys. Okay, so Kavanaugh fought Brandon Moreno, but Brandon Moreno is not who he used to be. And that was a decision, 5-round war decision. Then he fought Charles Johnson and lost. He got knocked out by Charles Johnson. Charles Johnson just got put into a fucking split. They call it the ass splitter. He split his asshole wide open by that Mongolian dude who's a fucking freak. Okay, so he lost to Charles Johnson. And then you got, he was a decision victory against Felipe Dos Santos, who's a good fighter. He's only got 3 losses. I think Vegas has this wrong. I think Brandon Moreno is gonna get this fucking victory. I'm gonna say Brandon Royval decision. I'm gonna pick that. Okay, that's the underdog play of the channel. Then God, man. There's some conflicting fights here. Corey Sandhagen versus Mario Batista. Fuck, dude. It's so conflicting because it's so many good fights. Like, and I'm a big Corey fan. I'm such a Corey fan here. And then we got Mario Batista. He's not a bad fighter. Corey's coming off of a loss, and I don't want to see Corey lose again. He's probably the underdog, too. That's almost a pick me. Minus 145, Corey on Mario. Oh, man, but Corey's been fighting absolute animals, though. God, dude. See, this is a good card. You know the card is good when you have to think about stuff. I'm going to go with Corey Sandhagen, another underdog play here, and I think he's going to get a second-round TKO of Mario Batista. But I think Mario could get it done. I just don't think that he has the technical skills like Corey. I think Corey's so technical. Corey is just an absolute lights-out dog. And Corey can get it done. I think Corey's just like that, man. When Corey's going, he's going. He's had a couple rough runs, but he's also fought the who's who of the division. I'm going to pick Corey here. I think Corey's going to get it done. And that's just all I have to say about that fight because I don't really know, man. I like Corey. He's a good play. He's a good guy. He's a funny guy. I like Mario too, though. Mario's a dog and he's a good fighter too. But Corey, I think, is just going to get it done. I think, and this is a pick me for a reason because Vegas is going to take risks on stuff like this. And they know, hey, Corey's a pretty good guy. Corey might throw a flying knee in there. If you talk about strikers in the bantamweight class, you got to have Corey as top 3 strikers in the bantamweight division. So I'm going to keep on going. This is a crazy fight. I can't even believe they were able to set this one up. Let's see the odds here. We got Paddy Pimblett. See, these are all pick-me's. That's how you know this card is absolutely insane. Benoit Saint Denis versus Paddy Pimblett. Let's think about this real quick. Let's break down this fight real quick. We got Paddy Pimblett, who lost to Justin Gaethje, but Justin Gaethje just beat Ilia Topuria at the White House. And Paddy Pimblett went to war with Justin Gaethje. No stop. Like Ilia Topuria had to stop. Paddy Pimblett went to war with Justin Gaethje. Benoit Saint Denis has been in some wars, but Benoit Saint Denis also got backed up on the cage versus Dustin Poirier, like the airport worker who almost got knocked the fuck out by drunk Dustin Poirier. Benoit Saint Denis showed us what would happen to that poor airport police officer if you talk wrong to Dustin Poirier. So he backed the fuck up and called for backup. Benoit Saint Denis didn't have that option. He got backed up on the gate and got knocked the fuck out. Yes, he did blame having a staph infection. He did blame having a staph infection, but if Dustin Poirier gets you on the cage and you're dirty boxing close range with Dustin Poirier, you're going to sleep. I don't give a fuck if you got MRSA, staph infection, HIV. You're going to sleep. Okay? It doesn't matter what you're dealing with. You have your back against the cage and you're trying to fade away from Dustin Poirier, the diamond. Did you see how fast that airport worker ran and said, bro, you Dustin Poirier? It's not going to be good for you, man. He took off. I would have taken off too, or I'd have pulled out my fucking taser. But Dustin Poirier is walking straight through a taser. A taser's not going to do shit to Dustin Poirier. Let's be honest. Let's be honest, bro. Call for fucking backup. Call the National Guard and get him here now. Because Dustin Poirier is drunk off the hen and I need some fucking help, bro. God, Benoit Saint Denis is going to lose this fight to Paddy Pimblett, okay? Let's be honest. We all know that. Paddy Pimblett is better than people think, okay? Paddy Pimblett is going to beat Benoit Saint Denis, and I am a God of War fan. I think Benoit Saint Denis is fucking sweet. I think he's fucking sweet, dude. But he's gonna lose. He's gonna lose. I'm not trying to be the underdog picker here all week. But I'm gonna tell you right now. Watch Benoit Saint Denis on the weight. Watch the weigh-in. Watch the weigh-in. And watch Paddy. Okay? Paddy's better than you think. Paddy's gonna go to war with Benoit Saint Denis. Okay? And he's gonna show Benoit why people like Poirier and other people were saying that Paddy is a good fighter. Because people think that just because he has that haircut and just because he's a sensitive guy and sometimes he looks goofy or he does that goofy walkout dance, that he's not serious. This dude is an absolute animal. He's been fighting his whole life. Yes, Benoit Saint Denis went to war and killed people and all sorts of things like that. Yes, I understand. But I do think Patty is better as a better fighter. So I'm gonna pick Patty Pimblett, and I'm not gonna pick a finish or a decision because I don't know. Sometimes Benoit can go through the war, sometimes he can't. But I do think that Patty Pimblett is gonna beat Benoit Saint Denis, and that's the only thing I'm gonna say about that. On to the fucking main card. Can you guys believe this? This stuff right here, bruh, can bring tears to my virgin eyes, bruh. Can you believe this? Can you believe what we're looking at? Conor McGregor, bro. Notorious! Conor McGregor's back, bro. Can you believe it? When I saw his fucking cock in his closet with a weight hanging on it, I thought that was over. I'm never gonna see Conor McGregor in the octagon again. And then I bought one of those things because why the fuck not? It's clearly working. Clearly working. All right, mind your business. You see me in the. I'm not gonna post a picture of it, but like I said, we've been doing our reps, baby, and I'm not just talking about my arms. Okay, I'm doing fucking head ups, just like Conor, bro. When I saw that, I thought, oh, Conor's cooked. He's never gonna be in the octagon again. He's just gonna be a crash out, spend all that money, and I can't blame him. If I had that much money, I would be a crash out too. I'd be absolutely be on the bag, be on all the steroids that I could afford. I would take care of my family. Yes, I would not cheat and I would not mess with other hoes or nothing like that. That's horrible. I'm not into that. I want to raise my family as a stand-up guy, but I definitely would be spending some money, but I'd be spending it on them too. We'd never be home. Nobody would know where I live. Nobody would be able to contact me at all. I would have maybe 3 friends that I would go grab and take care of, and that's it. And they know who they are. So of course I would be a crash out too. You couldn't tell me shit. If I had that much money, you couldn't tell me anything. And I'm going to be honest with you. A lot of people are like, oh, you got to do this, or you got to stay this way, or don't change. Bro, it's changed. It's absolutely changed. I have fucking $1 billion. Everything's changed. What do you mean don't change? Everything's changed. I have $1 billion. It's got to change. I wake up in a yacht. I have people cooking my food. I can afford anything I want. I can go anywhere I want. It's changed, brother. Go to work and shut the fuck up. Maybe if you supported me when I had nothing, when I was eating damn ramen noodles and shit, you want me to act the same way when I was sleeping on the couch eating ramen noodles as now? I have millions of dollars. You want me to be the same person? What kind of logic is that? Don't change. Shut the fuck up. That's why shit like this happens. Because you don't want to change. Like Pooh Shiesty should have fucking changed. Dude robbed fucking Gucci Mane with the damn video recording it. Without the shiesty. And now look at him. And he still doesn't give a fuck. He's in jail talking about, I'm the realist. Bro, you're fucking ruined your life. The don't change people are so ignorant. They drive me so crazy. How do you think we got here? Because I progressively changed into the person that I am now to be the greatest one that I could be, to be here to provide for my family, to give the people that supported me the support that I want to give them. To strive to be better. You have to change. I can't be in the streets forever. I can't act like this forever. So stupid. So yes, Conor McGregor changed. Conor McGregor was a damn plumber living at his mom's house in the flat, and he blew up. He changed the UFC forever. He was the greatest fighter of all time, the greatest promoter of all time. You want him not to change? Change, brother. He changed the game. He changed the game. And now he's back. Okay? And I like Max Holloway. I think Max Holloway's an awesome guy. He's a great, great person. A great, great fighter. He gives us entertainment every single time. And I do not want this Conor McGregor being back to overshadow the fact that Max Holloway is here fighting after the loss. He's had a tough run lately. Okay? But Max has given us everything. He's given everything to this sport. And I want to pay my respects to Max. I love Max. I want to pay my respects to Max and tell him that I'm grateful for everything that he's done for this sport. And I'm grateful for the entertainment. He started the point down. He started I'm the best boxer in the UFC. He did so much for this sport as well. Conor and Max fought a long time ago when they were kids, and now they're men. And I'm going to be honest. I'm going to pick my winner now. Conor McGregor is going to win this fight. And Conor McGregor is going to absolutely smash Max Holloway. He looks good. He's training. And he's dialed in. And he's going to blitz Max Holloway. Let's see the line. Where do they even have the line at? Conor McGregor's the underdog here. I'm absolutely going with so many underdogs this play. We could be millionaires after this fight card. But Vegas just doesn't know what I know. Vegas doesn't know, bro. And I'm going to pick Conor McGregor here. And Conor McGregor's going to finish Max Holloway. Max Holloway doesn't have a chin anymore. Ilya took it. Ilya took his chin, and then Justin took Ilya's soul. It's the name of the game, bro. It's dominoes in this world. It's dominoes, bro. But it's the name of the game. And that's what happened. And that's what's going to continue to show us that the UFC is brutal and the UFC is crazy, bro. The fight game, the grapevine, the tree of life of the fight game is so crazy how it all combines and goes back to each other. It's absolutely insane, bro. But Conor McGregor's going to win this fight by TKO, maybe even KO. And I think he might throw something crazy in there. He might do like some kind of spinning kick. But it's going to be one of the greatest fights we've ever seen. It's going to be absolute dynamite. Fireworks. Life worth living energy, bro. And I can't wait. What are you thinking for UFC 329? What are your picks? What are your opinions? Are you happy to see McGregor back? Do you want Max Holloway to win? Or do you think the fight is stacked more than UFC 250? What do you feel? How do you feel about it? Tell me your thoughts. Drop the comments. Drop some likes. And let's keep this thing going. I am excited to announce some super fun things coming up in the works. And I'm going to announce it on the next video because I don't know if I'm allowed to announce it or not. I might have an NDA. I have to look. But I'm super excited. We're going to keep going, keep making picks, and keep having fun. I appreciate all you guys watching the videos. I appreciate all you guys tuning in for the randomness that this channel provides. This channel's so damn random, dude. But I love it. And I think you guys love it too. Have a great day. Like, comment, subscribe. Let's keep this thing going. Appreciate all you guys. Let's have some fun.